I know you're a great artist as well. That's wonderful. How about Alicia and Kayla? How are you guys doing? How was your day? All right. All right, so welcome everyone to World Languages and Culture with Cooking. Today we are traveling to Sierra Leone, and we are excited to travel. We're going to be making jollof rice with chicken stew today. And so I'm excited. Oh, Destiny, I see your picture. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. Love that art piece. So, so we're gonna get started. So do you guys have all of your ingredients? You want to make sure you have your chicken legs or thighs there, three red bell peppers, your tomatoes, your scotch bonnet peppers, onions, your rice, tomato paste. Look, I almost forgot when I was doing it. I was like the ginger. I was like, oh, the ginger, your chicken stock. You have some olive oil, salt to taste, your chicken bouillon cubes, your bay leaves.
I got everything.
You have everything. Awesome. And you didn't forget the green onion, right?
No, I forget. I got it.
Wonderful. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Paul. He's going to share with you a little bit about Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a country in West Africa, and so we're going to learn a little bit more about it as well.
All right, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I can see it.
I'm just gonna go to present mode. All right, so we're gonna start off with the flag. So Sierra Leone has 3 colors on their flag: green, white, and blue, and each of them mean different things. So green represents the agriculture, mountains, and natural resources that are plenty in the country. White represents unity and justice. Blue is a symbol of hope that there will be peace in the world. So I think that's great messages that the flag represents. And there is the map of Sierra Leone. So we see that it is like sort of on the coast, and its northern neighbor is Guinea, and the southern neighbor is Liberia. Okay, so actually the official language of Sierra Leone is English, but since you all speak English already, we're not going to learn English. We're going to learn Creole, and it's actually what's spoken the most throughout the country, and it's actually a Creole language derived from English. That's why as we go through the different phrases, you're going to see some similarities with English. So I'll start by saying a word, and then you guys can repeat it after, okay? So hello is couche.
Couche.
How are you is Aldibodi.
Aldibodi.
Please is Baduya.
Baduya. Baduya.
Great. My name is Minemna.
Minemna.
Thank you is Tenki.
Tenki. Tenki.
Goodbye is Adego.
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 Good. And what is your name? Wati Nem.
What do you name?
Very good. All right. So you see, like, there's a lot of similarities. So, like, with the Nem, obviously, that sounds like a name. Tenki sounds like thank you. So that's because of the Creole influence. It's derived directly from English. All right, and then some facts about the Sierra Leonean people. So we see here their ethnic composition. There's a lot of different ethnic groups within the country, and you can see like there's the breakup of them is pretty large. So there's no one that's truly dominant. We see the Temne, it's obviously a little bit more dominant. Then there's Mende. So those are the 2 major ones, but you see there's a significant amount of different ethnic groups as well. It's actually broken up into 16. And you can see in the image, the woman is wearing traditional clothing. So it's actually, they wear that a lot in the country. It's not something that you see only on special occasions or anything like that. They definitely like to maintain their culture through their clothes. and as well as through their hairstyles. The people take a lot of pride in hair braiding, and they have a whole bunch of different styles that they enjoy to wear. And then some of the different foods besides obviously the jollof rice stew that we're going to be making today. Their national dish is the cassava leaf stew. They actually eat a lot of Ugandan couscous in the country, which I thought was interesting, even though they're not obviously Uganda, and binge beans. So just a lot of different like dishes and street foods with a variety of flavors in the country. I highlighted a couple of places that I thought were really cool and that would make me want to visit the country. The first one is Toke Beach. It's considered to be one of the most beautiful in the country, and there's
That's pretty.
I know, right? There's you see the view of like different mountains and like that blue water.
I want to go swimming there.
I know, I want to go too. And then at the bottom, that's the capital. So the capital city is Freetown, and that's called a cotton tree, and it's right in the center of the capital, and it's known as like the symbol of the city.
The cotton
All right.
tree.
And then I also put in that mainly in the coastal cities, Sierra Leoneans love to eat seafood and shellfish. So there's a lobster there. So you'll find that a lot, like if you ever visit like the beaches or the coast of the country.
Uh-huh.
If you go more inland, like
I don't eat lobster. I never tried the lobster.
you should try it. It's really good.
I really want to eat lobster.
All right, you don't have to, but it's really
I
good.
eat lobster the whole time.
I know, it's so good. And if you go more inland, like in the mountains, you can take like a safari and see all the different kinds of wildlife that's native to the country. You see like the monkeys, and I'm not sure if that's a coyote or a hyena.
No, I think those are from the Lion King movie. Those animals, I forgot. Coyote.
Is that a hyena?
Yeah, exactly.
Hyena.
Yeah, so those are just a few quick facts about the country, and yeah, I thought it was a really interesting place. Hopefully you guys thought the same.
I do too.
Right, so I'll have Estelle take it over.
Yes. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Awesome. So yes, who wants to travel to Sierra Leone?
Me.
I do.
I want to go to the beach, and then it's so pretty. I can swim in there.
Yeah.
I want to try the lobster.
Yes. And then, because it's near a coast, right? That means you're going to get fresh lobster, right? So, sounds good.
Cooking.
Let's get cooking. I love how you said that. Let's do it. All right. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, you guys seasoned your chicken, and
Yes.
let it marinate for a little bit. Yes.
The only thing I did was season my chicken and put the black pepper and take the things off it.
Wonderful. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop some of our onions, our garlic, ginger, the green onions, bell peppers. Oh, you know what? Look, before we start chopping, let's go ahead and put the meat. Whoa. Back it up. You too can be a teacher. Back it up. Because teachers, sometimes we're like, hold on, what? Okay. So we're gonna chop the garlic, the ginger, the green onions, the bell peppers, and we're gonna puree them in our blender. Okay, and then after we do that, we're going to shallow fry our chicken, and then we're gonna add in the blended mixture. So let's start chopping so we can start blending. And because our chicken is what's gonna take the longer time to cook, we need to get that on the fire because that's.
Aren't we supposed to wash them first?
Yes, you are. So I'm actually going to, sometimes I like to cut it, and then you can take off the back end back here. So take off the
Excuse me, what we're gonna chop and blend into the blender?
We're gonna chop our onions. We're gonna chop our bell peppers. So these bell peppers here.
Miss Crystal, I think you have to make me the host again because it's not letting me spotlight.
Then let's see what's going on with the visual down here. Let me know if you guys can see my chopping board. And you can spotlight my chopping board down here, Mr. Paul. So let's cut off the top and the bottom of our onion.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
We're gonna chop all the vegetables we have.
Can we highlight your onion?
Yes.
I'm trying to right now. It's giving me some problems. Hold on.
Let me see, do you
I'm
see-
gonna set the onion for side. And I'm gonna go bell pepper. Oh, and also, with the bell pepper, do we cut it a long way or a square way?
Well,
Alright.
because we're going to blend these vegetables up, we're gonna cut them kind of chunky, but not too big. So let's start off with our onion. So yes, take off all the outer skin, and yes, rinse it off.
It's going a long way.
So for the onions, you can chop it into big, well, let me not say big chunks.
Miss, can you show me, please?
You can do squares, yes.
The other way because it's gonna fall apart this way.
So we're gonna do it like,
No,
so
that's the long way. Circles will be that way.
so I cut it in half, right? So I'm gonna cut it this way,
For me, it's gonna come apart.
and then I'm just gonna go here, like that.
Oh,
We're gonna blend this up. So we wanna make it small enough that the blender won't have a hard time grinding.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we're using this blend that we're making is actually gonna go in our rice, and it's actually gonna go in our meat. So you wanna take off all the skin for your onion.
It's not as bad as for me, but still does it a little bit.
And then just chop it in coarse. So chop it in half and then chop it like how I did here, right?
So we cut all of the onion.
Yes, we're gonna cut up both onions. So we have two large onions, two large red onions. We're gonna use both of them. And this is gonna be a part of the sauce for your rice and for your chicken.
Mom, I got this. Oh, now I could just do 1, 2, 3 across. You'll be there. Yeah, that's fine. You'll be mad. I can know my. Well, also you. Did he get a shot? Yes. Yeah. It's gonna have a little oniony taste, but it's okay.
What has an oniony taste?
Oh, I was with my nephew because he likes eating veggie chips while we're cooking. So I just gave him a veggie chip, and I said it's gonna have an oniony taste because we're cutting onions.
Okay.
Ugh. This piece of the onion is no good. Brown, huh?
So then just cut it out. Cut out whatever's not in your onion.
It's just one. And my eyes are still burning.
Yeah. Take a look. So you guys, when we buy it from the store, like something like how D2 you said something, you know something about your onion. I know something about my onion as well, right? So when I cut right here, I'm gonna take a closer look at it. Okay, it's not bad.
Just got your eyes.
That it's just
Yeah, so I might as well just state. Well, it's okay. This is fine. But it shouldn't irritate you that much.
yeah. Take a look at your vegetables, you guys, because sometimes there are little areas that may have like a little bruise or a spoil, and so you can just cut it out. Okay.
Miss Crystal, I have a question. Is this how I cut it? Is it fine?
Okay, let's see. Yeah, you're doing great. That's perfect. Okay, so as we're chopping this, let's load it into the.
It's burning my eyes, Mom.
What'd you say?
It's burning my eyes, and I'm gonna cry.
That's all a part of you cooking.
I already washed it.
All these good skills of cooking. I'm gonna add in 1 onion, and we're gonna blend this up, and then we're gonna, as we get that mixture, we'll add in the rest of the onion. But I made him get on up. Ready? Fine. All right, let's move on to our bell pepper. So a good tip is to go straight around. Go straight around your the core, the stem here.
Whoa, we cut it in half.
You can cut it in half as well, because then that'll allow you to see it. So you can do it 2 ways. You can do it where you cut around, or you can cut in half first. And then you can even take your fingers just like this, like, hoo, like, you know, the ninjas, ha! And you go, ho, and you pull it out. Right? Just like that. You could do it that way. Or you could.
Yeah, I didn't know, but my mom did that way.
Yeah, that way.
I was asleep because my eyes hurt. But I'm good now.
You were asleep?
Yeah.
Or you could cut it around.
For about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can really fall. I think it was like an on-off sleep kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I closed my eyes a couple times, and then I was just up, and then I realized the sun had changed, but I didn't realize it when I was laying in bed, and I probably fell asleep again.
Because you were tired.
No, it was I didn't think I was tired. It was just my eyes were hurting.
Oh, I see. So you were resting so that your eyes could feel better.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Jesus Christ, this knife is so dull.
Make sure you wash out your bell peppers so that you get those seeds out.
With knife. Yep. That's why I'll never use it. That's why I always use those. Use the sharpest one. Does that have ridges?
I have a question, Miss Christelle.
Yes.
Do we cut all of our 3 red bell peppers?
Yes, we do. So.
Thank you.
So we're just doing some coarse chops here, just like how we did our onion. Just like this. So chop straight down. And then just go straight across.
Wait, it's okay if the onion and the bell pepper cross?
Yes, because remember, they're all going into the same blender.
Okay.
They're all going into the blender.
Because I was afraid of cross. The amount of stuff you've been talking about with cross contamination has made me so that whenever I think about it, I always think about it, and then I always think like, oh shoot, I messed up.
Yeah. No,
But since they're going into the same blender, then it's okay.
And I'm glad that you're being aware of that. Because when that's why when we do veggies together. When we do meat in a different on a different cutting board, and you even use different utensils for meat as well. And then you have to make sure you clean it really, really good, really, really well after you. Okay, so we're also going to chop. So let's finish chopping our bell peppers here. And you can just put your bell peppers in a bowl to the side. So as we chop all of these, and as we blend them, they're going to
I think so. Or just
mix together well.
Yeah, I'll get it.
the TV go? Jesus.
I don't know. Here, let me give you.
Kind of grab them in twos.
Yeah, but I don't think if someone tried to rob our house or something, and I was in the kitchen cooking,
Yeah.
or I had a knife of some
He
sort,
turned it off. Let me go put the.
it would have been like, well, let's go.
Put your stuff in here. Put your
You
stuff
said
in.
if they try to.
Put those in
You were
there.
in the kitchen.
Yeah, but again, if they try to, it's already know I'm gonna be on some attack mode.
No.
I think anybody would be on attack mode if anyone broke into their house.
No, not really, because some people they'll immediately run and hide, but while some will go full on have their stand out and just immediately just go 10 times the speed of sound. Wait,
Yeah, I think different people will react differently.
Huh?
Come here. No, not you. I'm sorry. Come here, guys.
Miss, so we put each vegetable that we cut in a different way.
Did you say after you do the vegetables, what? Say it again, Destiny.
Oh, I said we put everything that we cut in a different container.
I know, right? You're teaching me some more Spanish, Destiny. Yes, you can put them in a container because as we blend it, then you'll mix it together. So you can put these in a actually if you have space on your cutting board, you can leave them on the cutting board, but if not, then put them in another bowl so you have some space. And then as we blend it, you're gonna pour it into a bowl so that the mixture is even.
I see what's wrong.
Okay. Right. So
Yeah,
this
and
is
also
my
my mom. If
Uh-huh.
my mom or me are keep going off camera, that's because again, like I said in my class, my nephew's here, and he's been walking around doing stuff, and we have
So
to
you
go behind him and watch him.
Yeah, you guys have to keep your eyes on him. Understandable.
What happened?
All right. So, this lovely pile of peppers. Okay, so we chopped our peppers. Let's chop some garlic and some ginger.
You're glad you put
So-
some gloves on.
Put these over here into this. You can actually just put all these together.
I'm gonna turn my.
And then you can chop your green onion. And we could do and you can also do your garlic. But you know what? With your green onions, be sure to cut off the tips down here. So you don't want those ends back there. Everything else.
Oh yeah, I did that and I put it in water and now look, it grew. This is from the last thing we made.
Yeah. Okay, so were you able to are you using some from it or some of it spoiled?
And I have the meat scissors in
No,
my
I'm
room.
not gonna use it
You know
mostly
why?
because I wasn't really
I
expecting it to grow.
Well, it grew.
I just had it in
Yeah, but I just got some more from the store
Okay.
because I
Yeah,
was gonna
so-
put it outside actually in dirt.
Yeah, that's
Like a
exactly right. You can
fertilizer.
totally grow it outside.
Cause the thing is that usually like if you put like plants or something inside of water, the chance of you getting salmonella from it is hiding. because of the mold, bro. That's why I don't want to eat it. I'm gonna throw it away actually. But it grew.
I thought that was just funny.
Okay, so you guys, let's do our garlic, and let's start blending. Let's start blending up what we have because we want to be mindful of our time. Let's add to this the garlic. We also want to cut our tomatoes. And so as you blend, you're gonna blend some at a time. So like right now, you guys can't see, well, my blender here is full, right? So you're gonna add some water to this and then blend it. And if you have another big bowl, then you can pour it into that. And then when you finish blending everything, then you can, I have a big bowl here, so I'll do that. So you guys, let's get blending. Let's finish chopping the garlic tomatoes.
If Elon is here, I'm basically gonna text Elon everything that happened, and hopefully or someone, and also someone that knows my Discord, my new Discord, will be able to understand because something just happened, and it's really not good for cooking class.
Yeah, you should invite him to cooking class.
No, I mean like.
Miss, I have a question.
Yes.
So do we cut these off too? I'll get it right now.
Which ones?
These little ones right here.
Mr. Paul, can you show her? Oh, no. So no, those are. See, look, I cut off mine too. Those are the little ends of the sides. Yeah, you don't have to chop those up. Just cut off the cut us close to the bottom, but you don't want the roots or anything like that.
So what did you say?
To put it in or no?
So do I put it in? Yes or no?
Yes. Put it in.
Pero corta esto.
And then gotta cut our tomatoes. So and then just cut them straight across.
I'm gonna be putting my Discord in the chat.
No, it's
Estén también.
Sí.
Okay. It's blending time.
Wait, we're not done cutting everything.
Well, the thing is,
we only got down to the bell pepper and the onion.
No, I have a question.
So hold on 1 second, so you guys, because we have many things that we're chopping, your blender is not going to blend it all in go.
No.
Blend some, and then blend some more at a time. Okay, questions? Yes.
So that way, any air pockets could get down, and we're able to have more blend room.
Well, the thing is, because remember, you fill your blender, you don't want to overfill it. So so this will probably take about two blends, 2 cups of your blender. Okay. So let me grab some water.
Miss, so how do we cook the ginger? No, go on.
How many cups of water?
No, how do we cut the ginger?
Oh, so for the ginger,
Yeah.
you are going to cut it. So look at your thumb, like the size of your thumb. right? So I'm just gonna cut that much, right? Because that's about the size of my thumb, right?
Excuse me.
Yes.
How much? The way we blend, are we gonna blend like a salsa kind of blend, or like,
Yeah.
or more of, or okay? I meant, or it's gonna be like, because we're using a Ninja blender, so I just pressed purify.
Yeah.
And do you think that would be good? Okay, so purify.
Yes, that's perfect. Mm-hmm. So
I'm
take off
happy
the skin
you're
of your,
Miss
take off your
Christelle,
skin of your ginger. Yes.
Miss, there's actually a safer way to cut the ginger. It's with a spoon. It actually cuts it efficiently.
You are
Please.
right. Let me grab the spoon. So you can do it with the knife. You can do it with the spoon, or if you have your potato peeler. Okay.
See, like,
Let me see. Yeah. Absolutely.
As big as
Yeah, we could teach
elbow
each other
is
some
about
things.
right
This is
this
good,
much.
Alicia. Look at that.
It's like, so from here,
Thank you so
I guess
much.
it'll be like right here.
yeah, see, like I'm almost done already with a spoon.
Yeah, that's way quicker.
Shoot,
So no
oh.
problem.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Tips and tricks.
excuse me, I don't like, excuse me,
And
I don't like
safer.
ginger. Therefore, I'm not gonna put a lot of ginger.
So D2, I know you're not a big fan of ginger. So you don't
I'm
have
not
to
a fan
put.
of ginger at all.
Well, the thing is, we're gonna chop it. We're gonna chop it. And so just kind of cut it on a, because this is gonna get blended.
And also I just chopped it basically as the size of my thumb. So
Yeah. And so the thing is, you guys, for the water, so add about a cup of water and blend that. And we want it to be really, okay? You don't want it to be runny. We want it to be like a really thick salsa.
Okay, so
I have a question. So my mom, she can't eat ginger. Is that okay? So I'm not gonna put the ginger.
Oh, you said, oh, she can't eat ginger. That's fine. You don't have to add it. That's okay. You don't have to add it. Okay.
So now let me cut the tomato. Put that in there. Okay. And today me and my mom, for the camera. But where's the baby? I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm saying that because
Did you have to blend the
yes.
You got 4 tomatoes? You have to get 4 tomatoes.
Okay, I only got one.
Okay.
And it's
Did you
a green.
wait a minute? You blend oh Jesus.
Mama, she
You put
said
the ginger
a little bit.
skin on?
Look, hey, luckily I didn't blend it.
So I'm just pouring this in here.
You have to take
So it
the
should
skin
be
off.
smooth,
Oh, sorry.
smooth, but thick. And thing is, you guys, add in.
And then did you have to put the green onion in there too?
Are we blending the ginger?
Or
and-
she cut it down?
She
Yes,
been
blend
cut
the
the
ginger
green
as well.
But are you putting the green onion in the blender?
Yeah. All the veggies go in the blender.
Yeah, and add in your tomatoes as well. Cut up your
And
4
the tomatoes
tomatoes
on the blender too?
in the blender.
Miss, how do we cut our tomatoes exactly?
You're gonna cut them like in squares. So you're gonna cut it in half, like this, and then just cut it like that. So just big chops, because the blender is gonna do the work, but we just make it small enough so the blender can get it.
Then you gotta get the other tomato.
Okay. And the thing is, you guys, don't add, so like, you know how I made this mixture? Don't add more water. Just pour some of this back into the blender, because remember, we want it to be thick. Okay. And depending on your blender, you can figure out if it needs, if your blender needs some extra water in there, give it some extra water.
Miss, do I cut off 4 tomatoes?
Yes.
Okay. And never leave the knife on the edge where he can get it.
Oh, yeah, true. I'm not used to him being.
I know.
I know.
Okay, let me go get the green onion, because you gotta put that in there too, right?
Yes.
I don't know, the gloomy weather, it kind of feels like it's the holidays.
Huh?
The gloomy weather makes it feel like it's the holidays.
Okay,
What in it?
touch that.
The gloomy weather makes it feel like it's the holidays.
It does. It does. And then we had that little rain today.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Oh,
You, I don't think you have to cut them that small, you do.
I know. I just cut them in some semi chunks. Biggie small, biggie tall. Hey. I just said biggie small, biggie
How
tall
many
from like
onions?
Starbucks.
How many onions?
My mom's getting the onions right now. So.
If you guys pour a little bit of your liquid in the
Shoot,
bottom,
the battery's gonna die.
then you can add some more of your veggies on top of that to blend it.
That's only one.
You're not adding more. You're not adding.
How many
too much
onions,
more.
Miss Crystal?
Is the 2 red onions.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay, good.
everything that we cut, we put it in the blender.
Yes.
Okay. Careful with your
I'm
finger.
blending up the last bit of my tomatoes.
Ask her how much water.
Miss, how much water?
So pour a cup of water
A cup. Oh, okay.
and then pour it into as you blend it, pour it into a bowl, but leave a little bit at the bottom.
Okay.
Because then that will be some liquid to blend the next set of things that you need to blend.
Thank you, Miss Crystal.
You're welcome.
Okay. So I put that now. Just did that.
That's only 2 bits.
Ask her if this is fine for a cup.
Miss, is this fine for a cup of water? Can you spotlight me?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
That's a good guesstimate.
Hey, who loves eating tomatoes on its own?
Okay. Miss, I love cooking class. Oh no. It has to look like that, huh? So loud.
You know what grande is?
Miss, it was that loud to mix it.
Yeah. That's a good blender.
Yes, está bien. Los dejas
Miss,
así.
is this perfect?
That looks good. So don't add any more water. Just add, because those tomatoes right there in the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just gotta cut one more and that's it.
Okay, great. So you should have like a mixture like I have here.
Ugh. Just cut myself.
After you're finished. Okay, after you're finished blending, you guys, we gotta get our chicken on the stove because that's what's right. It's gonna cook in like 20 minutes. Okay, but we gotta get that chicken cooking.
Miss, I'm just taking my time because I don't want to rush and hurt myself.
No, I absolutely want you to take your time. Absolutely take your time. And are you guys all finished blending your mixture?
Oh, no, yeah. I just need my onion and my tomatoes.
Okay, awesome. So, is everyone still blending?
Miss Christelle, what do we do with this?
The peppers, we're gonna put that in our rice.
Oh, okay, so that's for
Be very
that?
careful with those, they're super hot.
Okay. So I'm gonna add this in that.
Okay, so we're blending. After we blend, we're gonna get our
Where are you?
I marinated my meat. And so we're gonna shallow fry some of our meat and we're gonna get this meat cooking. Okay. So is everybody kind of, sort of, finish blending? Finish blending. I see your dance, Destiny. It's like the twist. Come on, baby. Do the twist. All right.
Just leave it.
Okay, so are we ready to get going?
You said shallow fry the
We're gonna, so you're gonna put your fire on medium heat with some olive oil, and you're gonna put your meat in and just shallow fry it. And after you do that, you're gonna add in, we're gonna add in some of our blended mixture. We're gonna add in 2 cups of the blended mixture. Okay?
And let's put a mess with the thing.
All right, let's do it.
Let me read. I ain't reading.
Of course it's not.
A fourth of a cup.
But that's basically
That's about that. Careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Grab slowly so you don't knock nothing over. There you go.
extra vinegar. Kenzie! Okay, here. A the help, please. Oh Jesus! Like everything liking. Your TV liking. Okay, you're welcome.
Guys, so we want to put some olive oil in our pan, and let's start frying some of the meat. Just a shallow fry, so it's just for it to get some crispy ends, and then we're gonna pour in 2 cups of our blended mixture.
Or 2 cups.
So shallow fry it first, and then 2 cups of the blended mixture.
Oh, my eyes hurting. Oh,
You come move this chair.
these onions.
I'm not gonna say don't watch TV no more. out of the TV. I can't deal with you. And I'm not
Okay.
the TV's on. And she said we're gonna add about 2 cups into the meat after I fry it.
Miss Christelle, does the thing have to be liquidy or thick?
You said does the which one?
Everything that you blended.
Everything that I blend in, does it have to be liquidy or thick?
It's gonna have some liquidiness, but it's still gonna be. It's almost like a chunky salsa. Does it kind of have a consistency like a chunky salsa?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that lets you know you're in a good place.
So what are you doing right now?
So we're putting a 1/4 cup of oil into our pan, or into, like, I have a stew pot here. So whatever pot you have.
Sit there and don't move. When you're not doing over here, you're sitting there and listening to yourself. Because you can't go back and forth to the TV.
So we want to put it on medium heat. So it
This can it be like this?
Like what?
Like this?
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's a good stew pot.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's just a shallow fry. We're not like deep frying these at all.
I have a question. How much oil?
A quarter cup of oil. So when you put these chicken in, because your chicken has water on it from the seasonings, I want you to use some tongs or a long handle spoon to place it into the oil. Okay, so like I'm using a long handle spoon here because it's gonna pop up at you. So be careful.
So what thing are we gonna take it out? Like, what are we gonna take it out with?
Well, you're gonna use your long handle spoon just to turn it. You're just gonna turn it a little bit. And you want to do this, you want to just turn it, and you want to do this for all of your chicken.
Miss, am I gonna leave it in there after, or I'm gonna take it out?
No, we're gonna leave it in here. We're gonna leave it in here, and we're gonna add the red sauce. But we just wanted to just like cook a little bit, about like 3 to 5 minutes on each side. So like depending on your pot, you can fit as many in here as you can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm gonna add some more. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this one kind of got a little brown right there. So you just wanted to get a little bit of that color. And then you just want to do this to all of your chicken. Because you notice I'm just kind of like switching places with them. Okay. So at this point,
Putting the chicken.
if there's any like in my marinade, there was still some sauce down in here from my seasonings. I'm just gonna pour that in. And then I'm gonna pour in the red sauce. This red sauce is awesome because it has everything already in it. It has the onions, it has all those good flavor in there. Just like if you were to chop an onion and cut it up in here. And then you wanna move your fire from a medium heat, and you wanna kind of start. You can kind of break it down just a little bit. So I'm gonna do 2 cups of this red sauce. I'm just using my measuring cup. I'm just gonna pour that in. So that's actually 2 cups. Give it a little stir. And we're gonna, because this already has all the seasonings in it already, we're just gonna cover it down and it's gonna do its thing and cook. Okay. So before a minute ago, I mentioned turning down the heat a little bit. Have it on medium heat, and probably about maybe 10 minutes in, we're gonna turn down the heat. We'll turn the heat down a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna put my cover on top of this. And so now we're gonna start working on the rice. Let's get our jollof rice together. So the first thing, before I move on to the rice, how are you guys doing? Did you guys put the sauce in with your chicken? Yeah?
I have another question. So what are we going to do with our seasonings that we have?
So the seasoning, so remember, we're going to add in, because remember, you marinate your chicken. So Your chicken has all those seasonings already. We're gonna season our rice with these other chicken bouillons and chicken stock. All
So
that.
you have seasonings for the rice as well?
Say it again.
That we have seasonings for the rice as well?
Did you say if we have seasonings for the rice?
I'll just put it in the chat.
Please, thank you. I'm sorry. So while the chicken is cooking, let's wash our rice. And when you wash your rice, you guys, you want to make sure your rice is you're washing off the starch. So you want it to go. It's going to be cloudy white, and you want it to be clear. That's how you know you're good with washing off your rice. Okay. So let's wash our rice.
Miss, what's that?
What'd you say?
You should be listening up.
What is that you have on a bowl?
That's what you see.
This one?
What did you just say?
To wash the rice.
Okay, so what's the rice, Mama?
So wash your rice.
So it's the right. Don't put my phone in the room because I use my phone.
And so we have 4 cups of rice, you guys.
4 cups of rice. 4 cups of rice on a bowl.
Put all the water on the table.
That's not water. You shouldn't have water.
Well, that's what it look like. What
So
is it,
like when I
juice?
pour my water in my rice, I shake it side to side like this.
Oh, no, put the juice in there. Like 4 cups of rice. I'll take care of that. Okay, no, you're doing 4 cups
It's
of
a
rice.
rice.
Huh? It's a rice in the cabinet.
And if you kind of like massage your rice too like this, you see how that water's cloudy white? We want to rinse off. That's all the starch that's on the rice. That's the natural starches that's on this rice. So you want to wash this off. And this rice, this parboiled rice, is actually going to be really flaky and fluffy versus like a sticky rice.
Is this supposed to be hot?
What'd you say?
That is the rice, right?
It's supposed to be popping a lot?
Can you guys tell me what that? What did Alicia say?
Is the chicken supposed to be popping a lot?
In the oil, yes, it will. So you want to be careful because remember, oil and water don't mix, right? But the oil is gonna make the water from the seasonings from you marinating it. It's gonna make it pop up at you. So be careful. So that's why I'm saying use a long handle spoon or some tongs to turn your chicken as you're shallow frying it. Because we don't want that oil to pop up at you. I normally wash my rice like 3 times.
I have another question. How many cups of rice?
You said how many cups of what?
Of rice.
4 cups of rice. Four cups of rice. Wash it really good. 3 times or as many times until the water is clear. My water is almost clear. All right. So is your meat kind of looking like that? Give it a little, just kind of stir it a little bit. All the liquid that you see in here is actually going to cook down. So let's cover that back.
So basically the rice is last, right?
Yes, we're doing the rice next. So I'm actually going to switch this here so you guys can see. So for our rice, oh, oh no. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to pour pour in our mixture. So let our pot get hot for a little bit. And then we're gonna pour in. So if you notice, my bowl here is pretty full of this red sauce, right? This red mixture that we made. And with the jollof rice, the rice is gonna take a lot of this red color and all those flavors and spices and everything that we put in here. When I say spices, I mean the ginger. So all of the veggies that we put in here is going to get really happy with the rice. So I remember the first time I had jollof rice, I was like, oh my goodness, this rice is so good. And it had a really great texture because it was like really flaky. But the flavor on it was so good. And so that's from all the tomatoes and the red bell peppers and the garlic and the onions.
Are you putting the rice in that, or you just put that in the pot by itself?
So we're gonna start off here first. We're gonna let this simmer for a little bit, and then we're gonna add the rice in.
Miss, we are recording on YouTube.
Huh?
Are we recording on YouTube?
You said if we what? You said if it's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Paul and Mrs. Lanier, you guys can help me out if I'm not hearing them correctly.
Yeah, that's what she said. We're on YouTube.
Yes, we've been on YouTube since when we started, Destiny. So we're gonna let this cook down on medium heat. I'm gonna put my cover on it and let it just cook for about 5 minutes. And we already have our washed rice. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for this, let's grab our chicken stock. Let's grab our chicken bouillon cubes, our Scotch bonnet peppers, or if you didn't get Scotch bonnet, I got habanero. So the Scotch bonnet pepper is authentic to Sierra Leone and a lot of African countries. But if for any of our recipes, you guys, if you don't find what is on our recipe list, you can get something that's close to it, okay? All right, you guys? So don't feel bad like if you weren't able to get, because when I went into the store, I didn't get, my store didn't have any Scotch bonnet peppers. So you can get something that's similar to it. And this is a habanero pepper. Just like a Scotch bonnet pepper, it's just as hot. But the thing about these peppers is, you guys, we're not gonna burst these peppers. We're just gonna get the flavor from the peppers, right? We don't want to poke these peppers or cut them, because what we'll do is probably just take off the stem, and that's it. Because it's really hot. We're just gonna get the flavor from. On your chicken, you can turn down your fire if you haven't done so already, because you want it to simmer. You want it to simmer, and you want it to, you also want the water. The chicken is naturally going to give off water, and you want that water to dry out as well. So you want it to be on a simmer. And let it keep going. Just let me grab.
Do we have to both sides of the
Tomato paste.
Do we have to cook both sides of the meat before we put the sauce?
Okay. Miss, you know what I'm excited to see? You know what I'm excited to see?
What?
Alicia's plate.
I know. I think we're all. Look, I'm excited to see Alicia's plate. I'm excited to see your plate and D2's plate and Kayla's plate. I'm excited to see everyone's plate.
How do you even know how to make this?
Well, I am learning. I learn just like how you guys are learning, and I also call friends of mine. So I have a friend. She's from Sierra Leone, and so of the countries we've traveled to, I've called some friends of mine and asked them, like, is this authentic to where you're from? So like when we went to Ghana, I called my friend from Ghana and I asked her, I said, how does your mom make it? And so she told me, and that's how I put together the recipe for you.
You actually go there?
You said if she actually goes there?
No, you actually go there.
Oh, to like the different countries?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh.
Yeah, after we're back open from this virus, then we'll be all traveling everywhere.
You have so many friends from around the country.
Yeah, well, I have friends from college. They're from different places. And then like we have, see, you have so many people around you that are from other countries, but you probably didn't realize it. Like Mr. Paul, his family, he's in here in the room with us. His family is from Italy. So do you know when we go to Italy?
One of my friends are from England.
Oh, somebody from England?
Yeah, one of my friends.
Yeah, that's great. And then you know what too? Miss Yesenia that's in here visiting with us today. She's traveled to some really cool places. Miss Yesenia, do you mind sharing where you've traveled to?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Miss Yesenia. I've traveled to China, and then I've also traveled to South Korea.
For real? Did you see any band groups or Blackpink or anything?
I didn't see Blackpink, but I saw a couple of concerts.
Wait, do you know their name?
Who, the K-pop stars?
Yeah, I'm into K-pop right now.
I saw Stray Kids in person. Do you know who Stray Kids are?
No.
Okay. I saw some other people too, but not too many like super famous ones. Nobody like Blackpink. We went to a bamboo forest. It was really pretty.
Ooh. That's
Did you,
awesome.
did you see the pandas? Those are my mom's favorite animals.
We saw pandas, and then we also got special made like fans, and they wrote and like drew on them for us. It was really nice.
Wow. That's awesome. So you guys add 1 bay leaf into your rice and put the other 2 bay leaves into your chicken over here. It's gonna add some flavors to your stuff. So bay leaf is
Miss, so when I do my rice, do I dump out the water?
You said when you do your rice, do you dump out the water?
Yes, when I do my hand in it.
No, we're actually everything that's going into the rice is gonna cook the rice.
Oh, so we leave the water in?
So we're actually gonna add, instead of water, we're actually gonna add some of the chicken stock.
Wait, can you repeat that again?
So the chicken stock for the rice, we're gonna add I'm gonna add 1 cup. So I noticed that for my mixture, so depending on the size of your tomatoes and your bell peppers, like I noticed my mixture here is covering my rice really well. So I'm only gonna put 1 cup of chicken stock because I don't want it to be too I don't want it to be too
So, Miss, I have another question. So, you know our chicken of the thing we just made? The things that we blend up, how many do we add it? How much do we add it to our chicken?
Oh, for the chicken, you're gonna add 2 cups of the sauce. So put 2 cups. So put 2 cups in the chicken, and the rest of it is gonna go into the rice. And for your rice, you guys, let's turn our fire down on low.
I got this one for the things that we blended up. Is that okay?
Let me see. You said you used.
You gotta put it on the spotlight. She said, yeah, that's fine. Can you?
So I'm only gonna do 1 cup of the chicken stock for my rice. So depending on your pot, you guys, and depending on the size of your tomatoes and your bell peppers, you can look, because when you're cooking rice, you want the liquid to cover your rice. Okay, and a good gauge for that also is like for every cup of water, for every cup of rice, you can do, it's maybe about a cup of water. Okay, and that may vary depending on the type of rice and your pot as well. So you will become a master of cooking rice, because depending on your pot and depending on your pot, then you'll put you'll get to see what's best. So I'm just gonna take off the stem of my Scotch bonnet pepper, and because I had, so like this was like a baby one. I had one that was little, and then I saw one that was really big. So if you have 2 small ones, you can put the 2 small ones in there. But if you have 1 big one, I'm just gonna drop the 1 big one in here. Okay. And I just took off.
Does Priscilla only have your rice?
What'd you say?
What all do you have in your rice?
So I have the sauce, the sauce that we blended, and I have the bay leaf. I put 1 bay leaf in here, and 2 bay leaves in my chicken. So that's my bay leaf. I have the Scotch bonnet pepper, the bay leaf in here.
Do we season the chicken?
Well, remember your chicken already has seasoning from you marinating it and from the sauce. So the only thing I can see you adding to your chicken is probably salt to taste. So you just want to make sure it has, enough salt. And then now we can add our chicken bouillons into the pot.
So what does that mean? So would you just say the chicken bouillon?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
What did you say you were gonna add it?
Yeah, we're gonna put in our chicken bouillons into the rice. So you should have four chicken bouillon cubes. So like on my little packet here, it says 1 packet is equal to 1 cube. So I'm gonna put all of these in here. So I'm gonna put the 4 of them in here. So this is just gonna give it flavor. And as you add it in.
You're adding this?
How much sauce are you supposed to add, or the sauce you made?
Yeah, exactly. So chicken bouillon. So for the sauce, your chicken, you put 2 cups, and in the rice, you're putting the rest of the sauce.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So as you're adding, I'm just gonna taste okay, yeah. So add in your four chicken bouillon cubes. And as you sprinkle it in, or if you have the cube and you crumble it into there, and then stir it in. And be careful you don't want to break this habanero pepper. You just want it to stay happy over there, but you don't want it to pop. So if you don't touch it, it won't pop. And Alicia, you also put the...
No, I was gonna say, so after we add the sauce and the olive oil to the rice, and the bay leaf, what else?
Right, so the sauce, the bay leaf, the pepper, the chicken bouillon cubes, and also a cup of chicken stock.
I actually the chicken bouillon cubes. I got the like little jars. So do you know how much I put that?
Okay. So then if you're gonna do if you have a jar of it, I would say about so maybe if you do like a tablespoon of your thing. And also I forgot for us to add our tomato paste. So I actually got tomato paste. This is my first time actually getting it in a tube, almost like toothpaste, but it's tomato paste. So
we add the whole can to the rice.
So we should have added this when we did the blend with the mixture. So just put half in your rice and put half in your chicken.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So sometimes when you make a mistake, it's okay. You just go back and just add it in.
So we're adding this.
We're adding the tomato paste. So we're gonna put half tomato paste in the rice, and make sure you
So this is the tomato paste.
did you have it in a can?
The tomato paste. Okay.
Ya puso el arroz.
Sí.
So just make sure that tomato paste dissolves into the rice, because as it cooks, it's gonna melt down. But just kind of work with it. And the thing is, as your rice is cooking, you want to grab as your rice is cooking, you can start gauging and looking at it. Make sure your fire is on low.
I have a question. So can we add both of these?
Both yes, you can add 2 of those. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
They're small habanero, they're small peppers. Just take off the stem. All right, so I'm adding the tomato paste into my my chicken as well. And crack the top of your chicken, the pot of your chicken, and that will help to let the sauce start. It's gonna start drying out. Where it'll be like a thick sauce. And taste. You can kind of look at your chicken. If you've noticed it's kind of starting to pull apart from the bone of your chicken, then that lets you know that it's cooking well. And we're gonna let it cook for a little bit more, and then we're gonna taste the sauce, and you can add, like, if you need to add any salt, or if it's missing something, you can add it then. One other thing I was saying about the rice, as your rice is cooking and you look at it, if it needs that other cup of chicken stock, you can add it. But you want to cover it down, and we're going to cover it with some foil, and then put the cover on top of it and put it on a low fire. It looks like lava.
So Miss, so we're gonna put this on the chicken and the rice?
Yes, the tomato sauce, right? Or the tomato paste. Yeah?
But Miss, this is tomato sauce.
That's fine. You can put that in there. Okay. So let's put some foil over the top of our pot for the rice. So when we put the foil paper on top of it, it's gonna help to keep the heat in and really let that rice cook really well. I'm gonna cover back down my chicken. Is you guys' chicken smelling kind of good? Is it telling you some things?
Miss, you added aluminum foil to your pot of the rice. Miss, what are you adding right now?
I was missing one of my bouillon cubes, so I just added it in. Because I was like, I know I have a fourth one, and it was hiding on my counter. Okay. So stir your rice gently because we don't want to touch that habanero. All right. Cover with some foil, like so. Oh, and on your chicken, crack the edge of your chicken over there, so that it can so that some of that heat can escape, and it's gonna really stew down, and that liquid is gonna simmer down into like a nice little puddle of goodness and sauce. All right, you guys are doing great. I know cooking is like gives you a speed. My face is a little shiny. So cooking is good for your skin because it's like an automatic steam for your face. And at this point, you can clear up your station as your 2 pots are cooking. So are both of your pots on the stove, guys?
Miss Christelle, do you cover all the rice with the aluminum foil?
So just like how mine is covered right there, you want to cover yours the same.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Make sure your rice is on a low fire. Low and slow. And your chicken should be on a low fire as well. Low and slow. It's gonna fall off the bone like you're gonna be like, and you know what? Because you marinate your chicken, whenever you marinate your chicken, all that seasoning is gonna go right into the bone. So the flavor is not just on the top; it's gonna be all throughout your. It's gonna be all throughout the chicken.
Something in the chat.
Oh, we love you too.
Do I cook the rice on low and the chicken?
Low and slow. So Kayla, how's your rice coming? Good, awesome. You guys smell it? Do you smell your chicken? So, as it's cooking, you want to clear off your station. I'm going to clear off my station. But as you're cooking, you want to keep your nose ready because you may need to add some more chicken stock to your rice. Because remember, you want your rice to be tender. It shouldn't be hard. But depending on how much sauce you blend it, you'll see how much, if you need some more of that chicken.
I searched for different chickens and it kind of look. Isn't it good? Okay, so these are the chickens that are different. Don't they look good?
the chickens in 2005 look thick.
No, these are the chickens from 1957, 1978, and 2005.
I know, but I'm saying, but
So,
thick.
that one looks so fat.
No, I was making a joke because I was saying because
Oh,
I
here
know
is
it's feeding something to make them fatter, but I was saying that 2005 chicken be thick.
Yeah.
I'm that 1987 chicken.
That's an old one. Like, I think it's already dead.
Are you showing us some chicken recipes or stuff on that looks yummy?
Crystal.
Wait, Miss, what'd you say? I can't hear it because you're far away from the phone. I mean, from the kitchen.
Yeah, your mic is off on your screen.
Oh, I have the audio over here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me better now?
Yes.
Awesome sauce.
I have a video of that.
Oh, so while that's cooking, so Miss Yesenia, we want to chat with you because you said you traveled to Korea and to where else? To China? And where else?
Only China. I've been to Ohio. I mean, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's from Ohio as well, so I can tell you a bit about Ohio.
That's awesome. And Ohio is here in the United States of America. You guys, do you know that in the United States there's a lot to see? There's a lot of stuff to see here in the United States, right? And
Yes.
then when you have a chance to travel outside of the United States, you have so much more to see again, right? So it's good for you to travel inside the United States. Yes, like Disneyland, Destiny. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. And then you can do Disneyland. Like a friend of mine, she went to Paris. I know you like Paris. And there's Disneyland over there too. She went to Disneyland in Paris.
Bonjour. I'm gonna go to Korea for my birthday.
Bonjour. Miss Yesenia, can you teach us a maybe how to say hi in Korean?
I mean, I'll let her do it.
And I was gonna say, when it's my like 12th or 13th, maybe like, okay, so basically my teen year's birthday, like maybe my sweet 16 birthday or my sweet 15, my 15 is basically I think my 14th birthday is gonna be in Canada.
Ooh.
Miss, that's how you say hello in Korean. Annyeong.
That's right.
Oh, okay, teach us. How do you say it?
You say the formal way is 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Ooh, that's cool.
Or if you want to say it like informally with your friends, then you just say 안녕.
안녕. Oh. Destiny, do you want to try?
I forgot.
안녕. 안녕.
안녕. So that's how you say it. You say 안녕. Like ang, yong.
Just like A-N.
An. And then yong.
Yong. An. Yong. An.
Annyeonghaseyo. Okay, that makes sense. So annyeong ha, like say,
that means that
yo.
The word I said, ha, means you're good.
Where do you learn all these languages from, Destiny?
I watched some videos and I forgot about the words because I want to learn some Korean words before I travel to Korea, and then I just learned them.
Okay, that's
Wow.
good. I taught myself Korean. I taught myself how to read and write Korean when I was in
Wow.
middle school.
What?
And I know you love a lot of K-pop stuff too, so maybe, you know,
Yes.
this,
Get out
yeah,
of here. Get out.
yeah, or we'll learn some
You gotta come out of there, baby.
Korean words and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Teach you
Yeah.
some phrases so you can talk to some people. Like maybe if you visit Koreatown, you can say, you
Yeah.
know, how to order things and
First thing I'm gonna do when I go to Korea is see Blackpink, of course. Yes, yes.
mm-hmm. Who's your favorite in Blackpink? Ooh.
My favorite song?
Your favorite member? Your favorite?
Oh, you met them before?
I haven't. No, I wish.
Mhm.
Do you like Lisa or do you like Jenny?
Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Hey, I learned this one way too good to learn other languages.
How do you know their name?
Oh, hold on. Wait. D2, what were you saying? Finish the last thing you're saying. You said there's a way to say what?
I was gonna say I know how like an easier way is that paying a real life money to just go in classes and learn different languages. You could just turn on Netflix and watch your favorite TV shows but in a different language.
That's true.
Mm.
So that way, for example, my favorite TV show is Parasite,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a Japan movie. Therefore, I can watch in Japan and start learning what they say, what it means. But first you have to watch the English version, because if you don't, it's gonna be a struggle if you just watch it in Japan first.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for any TV show.
That's
So if you
true.
want to watch Pokemon, watch Pokemon in Spanish.
That's a good thing because when I really like Phineas and Ferb. I don't know if you guys know that cartoon. I watch it in Korean and it helps me with like you know, slang, like Korean slang and stuff like that. So that's good too. Thank you, D2. That was good advice.
Very good.
So you
So-
like oh go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Destiny. So you like both Lisa and Jenny? You like all of them?
Oh, my most favorite one is Lisa. She's a rapper, and I want to become with the rapper too.
Mm-hmm. The rappers are the coolest, aren't they?
That's awesome. Hey, Kayla, what kind of what country do you want to travel to, Kayla?
You said what country do I want to travel to?
Yeah.
No. No.
Which one do you think?
Yeah, probably El Salvador. I would want to travel there.
You know what? I think we're traveling to El Salvador in this semester, in this class for this semester. Like, but it's more on the end though. Or in May.
My dad is from El Salvador.
Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, so you're gonna have to share with us about El Salvador.
And I was also gonna say, did you guys hear about Will Smith running for president?
I
Did not. I did not hear about that.
Hey, if he run for president, you know I'm gonna be decked out.
Yeah, I think that he won't rule it out. Like, I think somebody asked him was he's gonna like go into politics, and somebody and he told them that he wouldn't rule it out. Like, he thinks it's like it couldn't be a potential, but he'll get into it. I heard about that.
That's interesting. It's different. A lot of folks want to run lately.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sidebar. You guys check on your rice, check on your chicken.
Make sure everything's not, you know,
Yeah.
everything's
I'm looking at my rice. It needs a little bit more. It needs some more time. But my chicken, and you guys add salt.
Okay.
You can add your salt now. Add salt to taste. And then add the salt. And then as you're tasting it, you can taste how it's coming together.
yeah, add a little bit, not too much.
So put how much salt that's good for you. Okay, that's why we said to taste.
Go check it.
So you guys, one thing I know. So on the rice, you guys, on the rice. Oh, let me turn on my light. So on the rice, give it a stir and taste it and see if it's if it needs some more of the chicken stock. And add your salt, you guys. If it's still hard, like mine is not hard, but it has a little bite to it. So I think I want to add.
I think Kayla was showing hers.
Ooh, let's see. Hold on. Wow.
We did veggies instead of chicken.
Oh, my. Wait. And also, with our chicken, how's it supposed to look?
And how's your rice?
We can't hear you. You're on mute again.
I said, how's that chicken supposed to look? Like crispy, golden brown, or what?
So your oops. Is your rice flaky and everything?
Yeah, our rice is good.
Yeah. Dito, you were saying something about your chicken?
Missed the.
That looks good, Kayla.
I took this with my rice.
I'm so over K-pop. I can't even give up on them.
these are K-pop people you like.
And let me. Here, there's the cute ones of them.
I see your dog, Kayla. That's beautiful. What's your dog?
This one right here, where my little mouse is, that song is As If You're Last. And then the first album to be ever sold was Lovesick Girls. I know so much. And then this one's Ice Cream Chillin' Chillin'. And then let me just go down.
Make sure you take a picture.
And then they always say this when they're doing their music video, Blackpink in Your Area.
It doesn't even taste.
And they go with Selena Gomez.
Alicia, were you saying something?
This is the rapper that I like.
Oh, Blackpink.
She's
Okay,
right
I
here.
never heard of them.
They're
All
really
right, so
big. They're one of the
Destiny.
biggest groups. But maybe we should, Destiny, maybe we should go back to cooking because I want to see how good yours came out.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Mom,
Thank you for sharing with us.
cooking.
Ooh, let me see. I know Kayla's eating. I saw Alicia's rice a minute ago. It was good.
The rice is very good, and we used veggies instead of chicken, and it also has a really great taste to it.
Yeah, that's good.
Oops, let me turn down my volume, guys. Mm-hmm.
They said sugar. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna have sugary chicken. Cool. Yeah.
So like I noticed with my rice, it's cooked, but it's gonna dry out. Let it dry out and just leave the cover off, right? So I'm gonna leave the cover off and it's gonna dry out and all the
I should keep doing this so my nephew can get tired.
Leaving Destiny? No? Okay. Just making sure.
So my chicken is, I think it's cooked, but it doesn't taste like seasoning. Is that it tastes like if you take chicken, slap it in a pan, put some olive oil on it, and then drain it all, and then put some more water on it, and then boom, got some chicken.
But did your sauce get thick, D2?
No, my sauce was not thick at all. For my chicken, it was.
So you got to take off the cover so that the steam can come off. I'm gonna show you my chicken because the sauce is starting to simmer down. So take off or crack the cover. Not take off the cover, but crack the cover of your pot. Be careful. Just crack the pot. Crack the corner of it, and so the steam is gonna come out and the water is gonna dry out.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna be pulling up my Discord. So while I'm doing that, how was your guys' day?
Fantastic.
Especially being here.
Well, my day was interesting.
How so?
Yeah.
What you do today?
Well, it's basically like every day, just shorter and basically a bit more fun. Wake up like at 6 o'clock in the morning. My mom didn't wake me up. I wake my body up because my body thinks, oh, it's 7 o'clock, better wake up. And then I wake up. Then it's 6 o'clock. Then I wait for my mom to wake up. Or like, what? I'll just chill and do all my stuff while I'm waiting on my mom to wake up. And then after that, I just when my mom wakes up, the baby wakes up, and then I go into my advisory after eating breakfast. Then do my work, then a class, then a break, then homework. I'm at work, and then another class, and then lunch, and that's only on Wednesdays. Hey, baby. Gonna go to my class.
I come out at 1:30.
And here's my nephew.
Oh.
Yes. He's very cute, but he can be a handful. And he has learned from me. He has learned how to say K. A step in the right direction. Just allowed. He just like it. Like I didn't want because I when he.
What's the matter, man?
No, he's not crying.
No, rain. Cute, huh,
He
Justin?
wants some chip. Chip.
Did you guys like the rain today, or do you not like the rain? I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't see no rain. I'm in downtown LA.
Wait, what? Right, I live in LA County.
Mm-hmm.
It was raining.
Mm-hmm. I saw a lot of rain too. That's crazy that you didn't see any rain.
I didn't see no rain. It was so sunny.
Okay. It was sunny after 12. It was raining pretty hard at like 9 to 12 today. Like my window was like doo, 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 doo. It was that much rain and wind. It was kind of scary. But I think it's supposed to be sunny all this week, so.
Oh, you know how you said scary? I know the perfect movie we can watch with our food. The night before Christmas. And the night before Christmas are Hocus Pocus.
Yo, I'm gonna watch Tom and Jerry with my mom.
Okay, the original or the new Tom and Jerry on TV?
New Tom.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite.
I'm gonna be watching the movie on HBO Max, and here's my Discord.
Ooh.
I feel exactly like this on Discord.
Miss, so the favorite movie I'm waiting to come out is Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh,
like it.
I want to see that.
I am going to see that on the release date.
Yeah.
It's coming out March 5, and I'm just gonna wait till March 9 or 10.
Okay.
It's just somebody's birthday.
Wait, hold up. It's March 5th.
I think it's supposed to be March 5th.
Coming out March 5, it said on my Disney Channel.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hold on, March 5th. March 5th is a Friday, so that's in 2 days, and then tomorrow's a Thursday. I'm gonna get my Minecraft, and I'm gonna do ELA tutoring, and then I'm gonna do my class, my math tutoring. Then I'm gonna do on
I
Friday.
have math tutoring to Miss Palmise and Mr. Dell.
Yes, I think Des, you have her right now too. All right, you guys, I want to show you my
Tutoring?
I think so.
Oh, she finished. You see it? She's showing you her food.
Oh, do you see how the sauce got on the chicken? Ooh, the rice.
Looks good.
Yeah.
What about Alicia? I'm gonna spotlight her. Alicia, are you there?
How's yours coming?
Well, mine, I'm just waiting on the rice and the chicken. Well, mostly the chicken.
Yeah, the chicken's
Okay,
gonna be the
my
longest
Discord's
thing.
in the
You gotta
chat.
make sure. Oh yeah, I saw your Discord D2.
Yeah, I was washing dishes.
Okay.
So you guys, we have to go.
Bye.
What time are we gonna?
Of your recipes. Make sure you guys take
I'll show it on the wooden center.
please do.
Oh, 1 second. You know the packages that we were supposed to get?
Yeah.
When is it coming?
It is the last package was delivered. It's gonna be delivered this week. So we'll let you guys know when they are.
Oh, that's gonna be mine.
No, I know you can't wait to get it. All right, so you guys, does your plate look kind of like this?
That's a China plate. That kind of looks like a China plate.
I know it has really
I know the perfect movie you can watch it now. So Miss